Hi guys, I'm Chris McCrae, and this is the official week 1 video to my new YouTube channel, TC Fitness. First things first, I want to thank everybody who has already subscribed to my channel and is already a viewer and who has contributed comments. I greatly appreciated it. Wow, I'm going to have to edit this video a lot because I'm going to ramble today. This is going to be fun. Okay, so let's get started with the week 1 topic. The first thing I wanted to address in this channel is rather fitting in terms of beginnings, I think, and that is progress photos in terms of fitness. I don't disagree with them. I actually think they are very beneficial, especially to new people in fitness, especially since when people first start out their fitness journeys, typically they show the most results in those first couple months. So taking a photo before you start and then being able to take a photo later to track your progress is something that I think gives people tremendous amounts of confidence when they see how much they've actually changed in these photos. That being said, if you're not a new person in fitness, progress photos are also very important because the human eye kind of likes to play tricks on people, and at least in my opinion, I think if I look in the mirror every single day, I'm not really going to be able to notice what's changing on my body versus if I take a picture now and then a couple months from now I take another photo and I look totally different and I didn't even realize. That's actually happened to me quite a bit. So that being said, there's a couple things that do bother me with progress photos. Especially lately, I've noticed a lot online that there's a lot of inconsistency in these photos, and a lot of people can't seem to see the progress that they could have seen in these photos. And I wanted to address how I think that's fixable and how I think they can get way better confidence boost, way better, actual looking results in these photos than that they're already getting. All right, first things first, a lot of people tend to wear different clothes in their progress photos from say 6 months ago to the one that they just took yesterday. And I think that this provides a totally different look to the photo, in my opinion. I think if you were to wear the same exact thing that you wore in your first photo versus what you wear in the one now, you can see those changes. You're wearing those exact clothes. And I mean, if it's related to somebody who just started out in fitness and say they lost 100 pounds, put on those same pair of pants. Put on something that's not going to fit. If you have to hold them up, you can see that physical difference in those photos versus, say, for instance, a guy who's wearing gray joggers, like in my photo here, or white shorts in the next photo. You can't really tell the difference of when the photos were taken. Like, yes, obviously I look similar. I took both of these photos on the same day. But if you were to take that photo 6 months from now with the white shorts on instead of the gray joggers, who's to say that I'm going to have the same look in that photo, if you all understand what I'm saying. Point 2 with this fact actually brings me to my next point, in that you can notice in these photos that I took for today's video, taking the photo in the same place, the consistency is the real big thing here that I'm going to harp on a lot today. I have a set spot in my room that I actually take all of my personal progress photos in. I line up my feet with the edge of my bed and I set my GoPro right on the edge of my desk and I take my photos that way so that I know that I am in the exact same spot. I have the exact same lighting, from the ceiling lights in my room and everything. I'm not tricking the angles, I guess is the best way to word it. I'm also taking all of these photos at the same time of day. I wake up in the morning. If I get out of the shower, I'm gonna take these photos before I eat breakfast, before I drink any of the gallon of water that I have to drink for that day. I want a solid base of being able to keep every factor that I can control the exact same for all of these photos, and I think that's where I see most of my progress coming into play. That being said, I also have the problem of the people who don't use that consistency in terms of they'll take that photo and then they'll take a photo 6 months from now after they get back from the gym and they're like, oh, like I look so much better. Well, yeah, you have a pump going on, like you have all sorts of liquid in your system. The difference of, say, people who flex in one photo and not in the other. Like, granted, I give you that unless you're prepping for a bodybuilding or bikini if you're female, etc., like any fitness show where you need to practice those poses and, you know, flexing is important in that aspect. I don't see the point in doing it in any of your photos because of the fact that you're basically changing the way you look in one photo just to do it again in another photo. I think it skews those results. So that's the main thing I really wanted to touch on. It's definitely gonna be a shorter video today. I definitely kind of wanted to see how you guys comment on this video to see what your opinions are, where you agree and disagree with my thoughts on progress photos. And I mean, see if you've had similar experiences. Like, see if you guys are doing the things that I personally think affect those progress photos in a negative way. You know, like if you're changing clothes or if you're facing a certain way. So, you know, let me know what you think. I do apologize for this week being a little bit shorter of a video, much like the first one. I know I told you they were going to get longer, but I promise that next week's video actually will be longer. Next week's video is in fact going to be 2 parts. It will be a tutorial video as well as a discussion video. Yeah, I want to say that's about it for this week. So let me know what you think. Please don't forget to share this link with your friends and your family so that they can subscribe to my channel also and give me their opinions on these topics, and so that they can also listen and let me know what they think. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.